Occupy Honolulu protesters are continuing their movement this morning, but they're no longer occupying the park. The new city boundaries have forced the protesters out of Thomas Square, but they haven't gone far. Jill is back and she's live at Thomas Square. And Jill, did they move maybe a few inches or a few feet?
Yeah, probably just about a few feet would be very accurate. That's right. Occupy Honolulu campers have now taken over the sidewalks, as you can see behind me, as city crews last night redrew the boundaries for Thomas Square Park. They actually moved out the boundary to cover the corner here at Ward and Beretania that the Occupy campers had taken over since November 5th. Now, the rules state no one is allowed to remain in city parks after 10 p.m., so around 10:30 last night, protesters were told to leave, and we've got video of what happened when Honolulu police came through the camp. They ordered the protesters to start breaking down, and two people were arrested. One of them, a woman, was arrested for refusing to remove her belongings and leave the park. Now, the protesters have been part of a national movement rallying against big business and government, which they believe cater to the richest 1% of the U.S. population. They had taken over the corner of the park since November 5th, as I had just mentioned. Now, other than the two arrests, though, police say the majority of the protesters were cooperative. And here's what one city official had to say about what they confiscated.
What we're going to do is inventory this stuff and then take it to the base yard, which is probably Ala Moana, and then store it there for 30 days, serve them notice where they can pick it up. What happens if they don't come pick it up within 30 days, and the property will be disposed of.
Now I have with me Chris Smith, who is one of the Honolulu Occupy protesters. And Chris, you were telling me that it wasn't so much about the rules that upset you, but how this whole deal was handled last night. Is that right?
That's correct. I mean, we're here to appease, the public. We're here to appease the authorities. We're not trying to make a stand against them personally. Our stand is against economics and what our government has done with the economics of this country. But they've really left us no way to even know what these laws are when they just create them and don't even want to give anything to show for what they're trying to base the things off of.
Right, so the movement is still going to continue even on the sidewalks, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. We're not going anywhere. We'll stay here until they tell us we have to leave, and if they tell us to leave here by Bill 54, then we'll end up just becoming mobile, and we'll go from one area to another, and it'll end up costing the city who knows how much, and storage fees if they do for some reason end up confiscating stuff. They created a mess on their own sidewalks, and it created a mess financially when it could have been peaceable for everyone.
At what point do you say, okay, enough, we got our message out?
When the government decides to correct its issues and not let corporations interject within the government, and the people's voice has more of a stronghold within it. We're here, as like the Constitution says, we the people. It does say we the corporate. So once they fix the economic situation so the American dream is viable for everyone, then that's when we'll leave.
Chris Smith, thanks a lot for talking with us this morning. So again, the Occupy Honolulu movement on the sidewalks now, but is going to continue. Mahea, back to you.
All right, Joe Kuramoto, thanks for your live report. Well,